Hi folks, welcome to the No BS Colorado Information Marketing, how I made $10,000 in 10 minutes on a product launch informational series. My name's Pete Treloar, together with my wife Karen Schaefer. We are the GKIC Independent Business Advisors for Northern Colorado. Many of you know we hold monthly chapter meetings and also monthly mastermind meetings in Denver. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But to get to the good stuff, thanks for listening to our short little video presentation here. This is part one in a 5-part series, literally circulating around the success that Karen and I just had with an informational marketing product launch online, where literally we did make, transacted $10,000 in a 10-minute time period. Along with other sales that happened subsequently as a result of our launch. So in these 5 parts, we would like to give you, our local GKIC members, a look behind the curtain as to how we did this. We've gotten many questions from local GKIC members and individuals that are just interested in the GKIC message and its marketing concepts, which are woven heavily through this entire product launch, for us to really share this on a more broad platform. So here we go. We've got, again, 5 sessions. Tonight we're going to concentrate on exactly what are the actual tools that you need, what were the tools that we needed in order to just launch a product online. The second session is going to cover self-liquidating offers and a business model, 3-part, that helps build the traffic in order to drive people into our funnel in order to transact this product sale online. Our third session is going to cover social networking. What are all these Twitters and Facebooks and MySpaces and all this stuff out there? How do you use that as a small business entrepreneur, like many of you, in order to increase leads and create sales? Next to last session, we'll actually go into great detail about the actual product launch itself, the exit strategy marketing product launch, how to sell real estate in today's market using some very exciting and creative marketing campaigns, including all the postcards, all the emails, and all that type of stuff put into one product. As you can tell, a very timely product. And how many emails did we have to use in order to get this product out there? What were all the blogs that we had to put together? What were the messages on that blog? What did our sales page look like? What did our order page look like? We're literally going to lift the curtain up, guys, and show you every part of this entire process throughout this 5-part video series. And the 5th and final part is literally going to be kind of what's on our radar. What are we looking at on the internet as small business entrepreneurs for us to increase our sales and increase our leads? So without further ado, just for the next couple minutes, let me just share with you the very tools and resources that we needed in order to have a product launch. To start, the good news is that this really wasn't and isn't rocket science. There are some basic components that you need to have tool-wise in order to make this whole thing happen. So let me just share what exactly those are. The first thing you need to have is literally a communication system, okay? And a communication system is exactly what it sounds like. It's a means of you getting, in this case, email out to your list of people, right? There are very basic ones out there that you can use. Constant Contact we have used and we continue to use. We use our Infusionsoft program in order to send out email sequences and campaigns. You can also use other companies, iContact, so forth and so on. Very basic, but you need this communication system in order to send out the emails, right? Makes sense. Second component that you need to have is literally that of a copywriter. Now, I will tell you the best place to find good copywriters is actually by joining us for our monthly marketing meetings up in Denver, because these guys and gals come to that meeting to find folks just like you that need copy that not only reads well, not only looks good, and is spelt correctly, and all those basic stuff, but most importantly, a copywriter is going to give you copy that converts, that sells, and makes people click, right? Just like a good headline on a sales letter that you get in the mail that makes you take an action, the same exact thing happens online. So you need a good copywriter, okay? Third thing, for you to do a product launch, is you need a product. Now, the product that we used was one out of our Simple Appeal staging, design, and marketing business. And it was my wife's product, Karen's, called the Extreme Exit Strategy Marketing System. And you can see it right over there. So this, again, is a product that is very timely, which is important, and it can speak to a lot of stuff that's going on in today's economy, i.e., the fact that it's taken a long time to sell a house nowadays. So we had a great product, right? So you obviously have to have a product in order to have a product launch. The third tool, and this sounds a little bit basic, but you have to have one of these things that I'm actually talking into right now, which is a video webcam. These are very, very inexpensive. You can go get one at Target. As we'll explain to you later in the series here, you need a webcam so you can actually record some of the video that is necessary to give you a higher conversion rate on your sales pages and your order pages, and even your thank you pages. Now, if that's a bit foreign to you as far as those pieces and parts, don't worry about that. We're going to get to that later on. Fifth thing you need is a list. And a qualified list is basically a list of folks. And I will tell you that qualified by definition means that you have an actual relationship with them already. Okay? And that's very, very important. We'll also talk about that in a later session as far as how you can actually build a higher qualified list and gain more leads at the same time. Sixth thing you need, next to last one, is literally the ability to transact online. Okay? So in other words, you need some form of shopping cart. You need the ability to accept payment online. You've all heard of PayPal. It can be that easy. Okay? And the last thing, and probably the most important, is that you need a captivating offer. Not just the product itself, but something that captivates people that will make them want to learn more about your product, even though you actually have not told them what it is yet in the product launch. That is something we'll talk about in great detail later on in these video series, but for now, our first part are our key components. You need a communication system, you need good copywriter, you need a product to launch, you need the ability to record some video, you need a list, and of course you need a captivating offer with the ability to transact online. So next session, what we're going to cover is actually this captivating offer that you need to have in order to get a lot of response and get a lot of interest initially that isn't necessarily just your product. It's a story about your product and the results that your product can give somebody, and it's called a self-liquidating offer. We'll talk about that next series, so stay tuned. But for now, I invite you to join us the first Wednesday of every month in Denver, Colorado, actually at the Burnsley Hotel. We meet actually for lunch. We buy lunch for you from 11 until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then make sure you stick around for a very special networking meeting from 1 to 1:30 where you can rub shoulders with other small business entrepreneurs in your local area and find out what they're doing to increase leads, increase sales, and literally be successful in business. I really hope to see you there. You can register online at nobscolorado.com/register. Again, that's nobscolorado.com/register. Bye for now. We will see you next week.